this time because yeah. Okay, so we are recording. We are recording.
I know. I'm
Fantastic.
a little bit nervous, but I think, yeah, I
It's
think
all
everything's
good. It's all good.
fine.
Today we're going to cover Facebook. Actually, there's so much to Facebook. It just goes on and on. I've just been listening to more of the
Yeah,
Jessica Higdon thing, and but we'll cover as much as we can in the 40 minutes or 38 minutes that we have left.
yeah. Okay, then maybe we should start.
Yep.
If someone will join, then they will join. If not, then just they will watch the recording,
Hmm.
basically. Well, I'll introduce myself. My name is Yaroslav, or you can call me just Yaro. That's easily. And I have my partner, my number one, Sasha is here as well. So, also, thank you, Jeff, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. If not, yeah, okay. So basically, why are we doing this webinar and why are we gonna do webinars in the general way? Because I think that all of you, you're my members and Russia has members as well. And I think we should help you guys to start at least getting your first sale in the Super Affiliate Network. Because I understand how it's frustrating. Sometimes, you're watching the boot camp, you're studying, you're taking notes, but you don't get the result. And that's why we created a group, Entrepreneurial Mastermind, so we can help you to start upscaling your business much higher. Not only doing your first sale, but doing lots of sales and how you can do it. Basically, it's not only solo ads. Yes, I think all of you maybe heard about solo ads now, but I think there's much more ways to, upscale the super affiliate network and of course the business that you're in, basically. Because, for example, myself, I actually got my first 7 sales for free by using Facebook, and that's why I think Sasha will agree with me. We have to cover Facebook, and I don't know if it's yeah, and I don't know if it's gonna be even with one webinar. I think maybe even two webinars we should host about Facebook because there's so much to cover. But I think we could do it really quickly and simple, so it won't, be so much information in your head. Basically, I think that's about it with what I should say. Well, I hope you'll get some of the information, new information, because we're going to cover additional info, not what Sam shows you, because Sam only focuses, well, basically, honestly speaking, Sam focuses on how to do properly your business, yes, and using solo ads, basically, because you can upscale fast and fast. Yeah, that's a good method, like I said, but I think we should. Not a lot of people have the budget to do it as well. I think Sasha will agree with me with that.
Yeah, totally. Totally. I think Facebook is a really great platform to work from, particularly if your budget's not a big one. I myself have had success with Facebook. I've got 4 members in my team from Facebook, so they're free, and some of it can be a lot of toing and throwing, your conversation goes back and forth, and sometimes it can do that for a long time, but it's just building that know, like and trust with that other person so that they see you as an authority in the marketplace and want to join you eventually. That's really ultimately what we're trying to achieve. So really what we're trying to do is help people. If you just have that in the forefront of your mind all the time, that's the key thing here. You want to ask people if they're happy. If they're happy, that's great. I mean, I talk to people every day and they're absolutely happy, and actually they try and sell me their product. And I just let them know that I'm happy and I don't need that. So but there are heaps of people out there who are unhappy, and I think, Jeff, you would probably understand that one there. I think all of us have had the taste of the other companies, and so we have been not happy and wanted to go somewhere else, but just needed somebody to put that in front of us so that we could see it for what it is and then move on to where we are now, basically. So just finding out the unhappy people and then just listening to what they have to say and then solving their problems, basically, is what we're trying to do. That's the main thing. There's lots of different ways of talking to people and dealing with the whole thing on Facebook. So I'm just going to share my screen at the moment now. And how did we do that? Okay. Yippee. It wasn't so hard after all. Okay, I'm just going to quickly rip through it. Look, it's a really big module, but I'll just quickly go through it. You can see my screen, guys?
Yeah, I can. Can Jeff see?
Can you see that? Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah. So, excuse me. I'm just going to quickly whip down. Basically, it's about setting up your Facebook page. We'll just quickly go through that. Actually, Jeff, you have a Facebook page, obviously. Did you end up doing a fan page as well? I'll unmute. Do you want to unmute yourself just for a sec?
Yeah, no worries, Sasha. Guys, the recording is of a blank screen at the moment. I've got your little head and shoulders shot, in the small window, but the actual screen you're trying to display, it was active. Oh, yeah. Thumbs up, it's now gone black. But to answer your question, yes, I have a fan page, a Facebook fan page now.
So for the sake of everybody else, unfortunately, I'll probably have to go through it all because it is recording. Are you saying it's not recording, or you're not seeing?
It's recording. It's recording. We have a black screen when you just show the file. We show your files, but when you just started to click on it, we can't see the information. We can only see the black screen. I don't know why that's happening. Although it's a PDF, it's not even a video. I don't know why that happens.
Okay.
Try that.
I'll try again.
Oh, it's okay, no worries. I think everyone. Oh, now we see it. Okay, now it's cool. Okay.
Wow, you gotta love computers.
Yeah.
Okay. Where was I? Okay, so what we're trying to do is brand ourselves. So branding is really important, and it's important to have your Facebook page very similar to your website page. Okay, so it's branding all the way through, so that people love to check out you. When they come across you and they're interested in what you have to say, then they'll usually go over to your website page. So it's good if you have that same sort of look all the way through. Have a look at what Ace and Rich has done, Dan Muscat, all those leaders. They're all doing the same thing. So Karen Richardson, I think she's overhauling everything and redoing all of hers. But yeah, she's going to brand it all the way through, and she's going to have that same feel all the way through. So branding is very important. So, go onto Fiverr and get, a header made up and have it similar to that. The one on Facebook is the same as the one on your website. So your profile picture. Very important that you have a good profile picture that's clear. People can see you well. It's not dark or fuzzy. It's not one of the dog or the cat. People don't want to see that. They want to see you. Okay, they want to know who you are. It's all about you. They're really interested in you, and they're really buying you when they're coming into a business like this. They are wanting to be in the business because of you and what you represent. Okay, so you've got to put yourself out there and really sell yourself. So again, with your banner that you have across the top of your website or your Facebook page, make sure it's a good picture of you. Maybe even, like if you had a family, have your family there, and have then your little profile picture, which is the little picture in your Facebook page. Make sure that is of you and it's very clear. Don't just have scenery or something like that. It's not what people want to see. They want to see you. Okay, so that's about the profile picture. Photos, we've already gone through that. When you're posting, don't be spammy. That's the first thing. Number one, don't ever put anything in there, join my business or anything. And I think you guys already know that. That's just not what people want at all. they want to know about you and they want to know about your life and what you do. I mean, okay, of course, you're not going to tell them all your personal information, but you certainly want to give them an idea what you do, what your interests are. You know, like I went out for a surf, or I love going for a run. And I find when I do videos and I post them on Facebook, the ones that get the most hits are the ones when I'm out walking in the morning or doing things. You know, yeah, it's really interesting. It's also about what you're talking about too, depending what you're talking about. But people really like to see what you're doing in your day as well. So that really is a good one. What else? Yeah, so don't ever tag people that you don't know into something. You know, that's really the height of rudeness in Facebook. People don't want to be tagged unless, you know, if you don't know them, don't tag them, okay? Don't tag someone else's friends. Not unless it's a specific thing you're trying to draw that person's attention to because you know you're going to help them. But, yeah, just don't tag people you don't know. So put lots of pictures in there. You know, when you're posting an inspirational picture, motivational writings or picture with a picture is fantastic. They work so well because, let's face it, it's a really good idea to at least post twice a day, morning and evening. And if you're hanging around at home and you can at lunchtime or whatever, do it 3 times a day. But it's post and keep consistent as much as you can. There's a lady called Tatiana. Have you seen her posts come through? She posts probably 5 times a day. She is so consistent all the time. And I really love the stuff that she posts. It's all of inspirational, spiritual, blah, blah, blah stuff. So I always go over and have a look and make a comment. So if you've got people who are like-minded, you're going to get them coming over there as much as possible, as you know, because they only need to be looking at their phone and they can make a comment off their phone. They don't even need to be home anymore. So that's the beauty of, you know, Facebook on your phone and everything. So images, inspirational. And so if you were posting twice a day, it's hard to come up sometimes with content for everything that you need to be doing on an online business. So an inspirational thing, particularly of an evening, I find works very well. And that gets people in the groove, you know, for the evening. Usually people, after they're finished dinner, they go and hop on their computer and have a look on Facebook, and they love the inspirational things. Jeff, you've been doing great with your posting, by the way, putting out really unique content because you...
Awesome.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. And actually, Jeff, I hope you don't mind me mentioning this, but Jeff is running like competitions and things like that. So you're getting people drawn in and involved, and I just think that's fantastic. People love that type of thing. So, yeah, I think anything that you can do like that and keep people interested in what you're doing, you know, family snaps of you going away on holidays, and you don't have to share all the nitty-gritties, but just letting them know that you've gone away and that you're living like the laptop lifestyle, you're really enjoying that, and you're still getting paid while you're away. Okay, that might not be happening now, so don't say that now, but when it does, certainly mention that's what your life is like, and people really want to know about that, and that's how you draw people in. Keep away from religious topics and politics. It's not really cool to get into that. That's not to say, though, don't be polarizing. It's good not to sit on the fence. You know, have an opinion for sure. So, you know, step out there. I noticed actually, Jeff, you put a post in about something that was a little bit, you know, you're peeved with the government handing out welfare to people all the time. Was that you? Or somebody, I think. Anyway, so that was, I think it was just one that you put in not long ago, and a man by Tony, he kept coming back and making comments on it because it really got him going, and it was because he jumped off the fence and made a bit of an opinion about something, you know, had an opinion about something, and that's a really good thing. That really draws people in, and usually gets a lot of followers and a lot of comments and a lot of activity on that particular post. So don't be afraid to have an opinion. That's okay to do that. Just steer clear of the religious and political thing, too strong political things, because that can sometimes, you know, get you into trouble.
Well, people won't be interested. Just people are not interested right now.
Yeah, totally. Games, yeah, keep, you know, people put games and things on their Facebook. Don't ever do that. Don't ever bash other companies. It's really important for your own integrity not to run other people or other things down like companies. Yeah, don't ever do that. It just gives you a bad feeling, you know, when you're reading it. So it doesn't draw people in. It has a negative effect. So just don't ever bash other companies. You might have you know, think something about something, but just, you know, if somebody's saying to you, oh, you know, I've been with this company and it's, you know, and I spent so much money here, well, sympathise with them and be understanding with that person, but don't bash the company to pieces because it doesn't stand you in good light. What else can I tell you? I think that's pretty much it, because if I read and go through every single thing, we're just not going to get through it all. On the About part of your page, make sure that you fill out as much as you're comfortable with. You don't have to put your phone number in there. I mean, I don't put my phone number in there. I don't want people ringing me. Yeah, there's too many crazies out there. But certainly you also link from your Facebook page over to your fan page. Make sure you have your fan page link so that they are linked together. All right. And also put your web address, of course, you know, all the logical stuff. And where it, in the About page where it wants you to write a little bio, write the bio, you know, what you're there for, what you want to do. If you want to help people, if you want to help them with their online marketing or your experience in life or what you've done. You know, there's a small one and there's a large one, and fill both of them out because people do read them. They go in and they really check you out. Okay, so fill out as much as you're comfortable with on the About Me page of your Facebook page. I think that's it. We've covered most of that stuff there. Do you need a fan page? No, you don't. You can just have your personal page. It is good if you want to have a fan page and can be bothered with posting on both pages. The other page is supposed to be more personal and your fan page is supposed to be slightly more geared towards business. But honestly, people want to see personal in both because that's what people are like. They're sticky beaks and they want to see who you are. I think that's all for that.
Well, I gotta say, it's really good information that you're bringing up, Sasha, because I've not been in the Jessica Hickton's course, but I'm reading this right now. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome. Really, really good. And one of the things she does bring up here is we don't have rank advancements in our company, but that's not to say, I'm sure you would have seen everybody posting their Maui trip when they went away, when they got back, and while they were away it was just one picture after another, one video after another. Of course do that because that really gets people saying, hey, what are you doing there, you know, tell me all about it. Oh, you're with a company, are you? And then they get talking. Hi Carlos, how are you?
How are you? Yeah, he's trying to, hold on. Carlos, can you hear us? He's not answering. Hold on. He's trying to, I think, set up. Okay, Sasha, you can continue. Maybe Carlos will respond.
Yeah, okay. The other thing is that works very, very well, and it's just probably because it's more in vogue at the moment. I mean, it may get boring after a while, is Facebook Live. Now, if you can handle it, do it. You know, and really the only way you're going to handle it is just to start to do it. It really gets people numbers. People, you know, just love being notified that such and such is live now, and you quickly whip over and have a look and, yeah, watch what they're talking about. So if you think you've got something you want to say and you want to do it Facebook Live, well, you know, grab the bull by the horns and do it, because it really works very, very well in getting a lot of people watching you. So Facebook Live's the way to go at this moment. Yeah, personal, get tell about your life, what you've done, things you've done in the past, your experiences, stories. Attach images. Don't ever put a post in without an image. It's very important. People are very photo drawn and they like to see something first and then read about it after. Get creative. Okay, I think that's about it. Your profile I've pretty much gone through. Just make sure you do put information in about your profile. Don't leave it blank, because when I am looking for people on Facebook, when people leave their profile blank, I get very suspicious of them, so to speak. So I would be, steer clear of people who just haven't got anything, and particularly if they've just started their Facebook page very recently in the last week or two. I also watch out for that as well. So always put stuff in your profile, write things about you. Okay, so that's all we're going to do on that one.
Well, basically the information was, like I said, and I'll repeat again, it was awesome. And like Sasha, you said, you have to put as more about yourself as possible. No one's asking you, the details when you were born or what you have, some, stuff with bad things going on. That's not important. But sometimes, I will tell this later, sometimes it's really important when you have, something happened in your life. And for people, it's going to be really motivational because people maybe had the same problem as you did.
Yeah. That's exactly it. People can resonate with what you've done. That's totally it in a nutshell, actually. I'll just quickly run through the best groups and pages. Now, a fan page is different to a group. A group can be a little spammy sometimes, but it's not to say that you shouldn't look for groups. Groups are like our group, sometimes they're public. So if they're public, then you can have access to them. Ours is a secret group, so you can't without us knowing about it. And a fan page, you'll know what a fan page is because it will have, for example, Tony Robbins has, in the millions in his fan page, and you'll see it written there, how many likes. So you'll know that that is a fan page as opposed to a group. Okay, so with technology and systems, we do come into that sort of category, internet marketing. We can make money online, and this applies also for small business, traditional business as well. You can do all of this for traditional business. Blogging groups, when they talk about technology and things like that, you can start talking to people about making money online. Getting involved in forums as well, but we'll cover that a little bit at another time because that's really another topic on its own. It's quite an involved topic, that one. And Yaroslav, you'll be doing that one because you know more about that one.
Yeah.
And so getting onto these pages, I'm going to post all of these pages in our group so you can just have a look at them at your leisure. So don't worry about sort of writing it all down at this point. I'll just share this other one. We won't go into wellness and travel because that's not really what we're into.
Yeah.
Is it gone? Generic, here it is. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. You can see that?
It's loading.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay. Carlos, can you mute yourself, please?
Hey, how are you? How you doing, guys?
I'm good.
Hey, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you so much.
No problem at all.
I just joined you guys here. I'm in Jersey right now, and I'm a little late because I couldn't set everything up here. I just did it. So finally.
Fabulous.
Okay.
But I'm here. Good to know you guys. All right.
Thank you.
Hello, Joe. How are you, buddy? So there is a lot of things. There's a lot of questions that I want to ask, and there is a lot of things that I can't understand. Really, my mind is so small. So I'm afraid because of that.
That's fine. That's what we're going to do. We've only got another probably 10 minutes. So if you wouldn't mind muting yourself, Carlos, and then we'll try and do some question and answers at the end if we can. If not, we'll do some question and answers in the messaging or on our Facebook page, okay, to cover anything that you haven't seen. But we've recorded this as well, okay, so you can listen to the recording of it at your leisure. All right?
All right.
Okay.
All right. Sure. No problem.
Cool.
Thank you.
Okay, if you just want to press your mute button and then I'll keep going so we don't run out of time. Okay, so the generic Facebook pages, these are really good to go on and have a look for inspirational people, Robert Kiyosaki, you know, Tony Robbins, any of those pages. Now, you're probably thinking, well, everyone's going to go there and everyone's doing the same thing. I'll just read you a few statistics as I thought this was very interesting. 1.4 billion people are on Facebook. So I think there's quite enough people for all of us to go around. So don't worry. Robert Kiyosaki has 1.2 million followers. So I think, you know, I think we can do that, you know, as well.
Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. So getting onto these pages and then having a look at the comments that people make, and if you like a particular comment and you agree with what they're saying, then reply to that person's comment underneath and let them know, hey, John, you know, I really like what you said, blah, 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 blah. And then you can start up a conversation. They usually get back to you. And this is how you start conversations with people on Facebook. And this is how you find people on Facebook. And you're finding like-minded people, people who are probably entrepreneurial people, who are uplifted people. You want people who are motivated. So really think about who you're targeting. Who is your target market? It's very, very important that you're not going through the masses of people and wasting your time and their time, because you really want the people in your team that you want, okay? It's very important. So, yeah, I'll put all these in our Facebook page group. But people with the law of attraction and The Secret, that's a huge one, a massive following of people that you can find there. So think of all the people, all the books that you've read, you know, Jack Canfield, John Proctor, there's heaps of those type of people that you can go and they've all got pages. So it's telling me that our meeting is ending in 10 minutes. So we'll have to hurry. So yeah, they're some of the groups that you can have a look at. I will just get out of there now, and how do I do that? Stop share.
Okay.
And I'll quickly just go into one more thing and see if we can fit this in. On your Facebook page, actually I won't share any more of that. I will go to okay, cool.
Okay. You want to do it like this?
How can I get that out of the way so I can see? Isn't that annoying? Oh, man. Okay,
Wow.
hang on a minute.
Okay.
I'll just get into Facebook again. Doesn't matter. Crazy computers. All right. I want to just quickly show you. Can you see that screen? You can't, can you?
Yeah, I can see it.
You can. Cool. That's
Yeah,
great. Okay, this is my Facebook fan page, okay? My fan page is the same as see the header and all that sort of stuff is the same. I'll have to get these all up again because the thing's right, the banner's right over there where all my tabs are. See it similar? See how it's branded all the way across?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So that's that point made. Now, here, I just want to show you when you're talking to people, okay, there's another little box that sometimes the messages can go into, and it's this message request box here. And if you have messaged people and you're not getting a response back, you wonder why, go and have a look in there. See, I've got 2 people in there. I don't even know where they came from. But they've been trying to get hold of me and they've gone into this other box, okay? So always check both boxes. And if you talk to somebody and make contact and they're not coming back to you, then message them again and say, hey, check out your other Facebook box. You know, my message could be in there if you really want to get in contact with that person, okay? What else do I have to tell you? Oh yeah, be consistent. Don't forget, it's the number 1 thing in everything that you do in business, okay? That's just a given. But if you're going to do Facebook, just do it and do it consistently. If you're going to do it twice a day, post twice a day, do it, okay? If you can do it a little bit more, great. The more presence you have anywhere, the better you are off, because more people are going to see you, okay? I've already said all of that. I think I've covered all my notes, guys. So, Yaroslav, do you want to say anything else?
Yeah, I want to talk a little more about Facebook, and also, especially when you brought up the Jessica Hickman script, where it says not spamming people.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what you have to do in Facebook. You don't have to spam people. If you're building a connection with a person, you don't spam them with your, offer. Like, for example, hey, I have this amazing super network. It's gonna blow your mind up. Don't do that, because that's just inappropriate and that's just called spamming. And you're not helping a person. You're just basically trying to rip him off, and then just trying to leave him out. Our network and also our Facebook group is designed because we want to help people. We want to help you guys. We want to help new members. We want to help each person that struggles with money problem, or they just have a a struggle in life in general. Something happened, or maybe an accident, and people want to change that. They don't want to work 9-to-5 job because it's not going to give the result that they want. They want financial freedom. They want to know how to do it. And basically, Facebook, I think, in my opinion, and I think all of you will agree, is one of the biggest social media platforms right now, maybe after Instagram as well. And basically, what you have to do is, for example, what I did, you go on the search bar of Facebook, you type any marketing group, like affiliate marketing, or, for example, I have a Facebook group. I'm going to share it with you guys. It's called Money Online Opportunity, or something like that it's called. And basically what you have to do is just look for the members that are new. I'm going to tell you how you should do that. It's nothing special about it. You find new members who joined, look at their profile, see if they're doing any online business or not, and basically just add them as your friend. And then just go by the script. When they come from you as a friend, you write them, for example, hey, Sasha, thank you for accepting my friend request and building a connection with me, and say, how are you today? And most of 95% of people will reply to you and say no problem, I'm good, and you will start a conversation. So basically, you're going to start a conversation right now. That's the next phase of how to do the Facebook, and how basically you can bring members to the Super Affiliate Network. That's what I did basically with most of my members as well. For example, my newest member, Enoch, unfortunately he couldn't come to the webinar. He's busy, but I think he won't mind. I'm going to share this information. He actually got from a forum, Quora. I think all of you heard about Quora, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Well, we're going to cover that next time, but I'm trying to go fast about this. So he joined us. He joined me actually on Facebook, and we discussed this problem. He's from Africa. He's 20 years old. He's going to be a father soon right now, and he wants to, bring for his child a life. He wants to bring a life for his child. He wants to, be more unsecure. He wants, so he has the financial freedom. And we had so much problem with him. We had problems he couldn't connect to the super affiliate network because he didn't have the credit card. He couldn't have a PayPal. He had to travel 200 kilometers to an office to sign PayPal so he could have a PayPal. So that's why am I bringing this up? Because when you connect with a person on Facebook and you hear his problem, and he understands that you're listening to him, he's gonna connect with you like mostly for life, and he will definitely like 90% he will join because you're the leader. Put yourself as a position as a leader. You have to be a leader. So people, when you add a person and he's new to a marketing world, he's new to an online business, learn him because he's gonna look in the eyes and see you as a leader, basically.
Yaroslav,
Yeah.
we have 1 minute and 40 seconds. Sorry. Does anyone got any questions?
Wow, yeah. When you connect with people and you try to do all these kinds of things, bring it up to the table. Time is too short. And there's a lot of things to ask, and there is a lot of, you guys got a lot of information that you want to share with us. Time is, I know, time is it's terrible, but we just gotta do this. I'll try to do this more often.
Yeah. We'll do this every Saturday.
Well, yeah, either Saturday or maybe Sunday or maybe Friday. I don't know. We still have to schedule that. Less than 1 minute. I don't know. Should we create a video right now? Just a quick one, 10-minute brief, or we'll go to our messenger group.
We'll go out to our messenger group. We'll put all this information into our page. We'll do the same thing next Saturday, and if people want a different time, we can work in with you guys. We'll try and do the best we can. Obviously, we all live in different countries, so, it's pretty epic. But thanks for coming along, everybody. Really appreciate you spending the time. And we'll try and get better at sharing info.
Wow.
Well,
that was horrible.
More positivity. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
More positivity.